guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Amy D, and guess where I am? Yes, I'm at my house, but I am also in Stacy's old room. So in between trying to figure out what I was going to do with this room and really not wanting to move my stuff around, I couldn't come up with what to do with it. I first thought of a walk-in closet, and I was like, I'm gonna, this room actually has the best lighting in the house. So it has better lighting than even my room at the moment. It also has windows on two sides instead of just one. So I decided that instead of doing a walk-in closet, I was going to move myself into this room. Now, the reason, or the initial reason why I didn't want to do that, was because my room happens to be a little bit bigger. This room does have a restroom within the room, and ever since we moved in here, I was totally okay with having the main bathroom because that was just going to be my bathroom. Of course, everybody else used it, but I was okay with that. I really didn't mind. So I was like, I want this room. I'm okay with this room. We didn't even have to fight. It wasn't even discussion or anything like that. But what I have realized is that this room has a bigger closet, and my room is actually exploding from the closet because it's half the size of this one. So I guess you give some and you get some. At the time I didn't have a restroom in my room, but I had the bigger, room, and here you have a bigger closet and you have a bathroom, and it's just what it is. So now, I'm really into cleaning. It's funny because the older that I get, I've always been a clean person, but the older that I get, the more I want everything to be tidy. Like, I literally get home from work and the first thing that I start doing is start moving things around to make sure everything is clean. Like, I just like a clean home, and I rest and I love that. And so it just makes me feel better when the house is clean. Today I got home and I was like hopping into a Zoom call. So as I'm on the Zoom call, because I didn't necessarily have to show the video or my face, it was just like a phone Zoom call, I started cleaning the bathroom. So Stacy's bathroom, I hadn't got into it. I had been wanting to clean this room since 2 weeks ago, but of course you guys know the things that transpired, and so I wasn't able to get in here. Now Stacy actually left a couple of things in here that she no longer wants, so I will be throwing them away. But yeah, I already started cleaning the bathroom and it already looks 1,000 times better. So I already went into the bathtub and cleaned everything there. I already kind of cleaned here and inside of here, which is the same as the other bathroom that I had. So I'm literally just gonna move the stuff over here now, so now I just need to clean like the floors in here, and then obviously figure out what I'm gonna do with the room. But of course I wanted to bring you guys along because I don't really do much other than clean lately, and so I just want you guys to be a part of it. And yeah, as I continue to move on with my life and continue to do different things, this is part of it. And so now I don't know what I'm gonna do with the other room, because I decided that I'm not gonna do a walk-in closet anymore. And even though I have so much clothes, I'm actually gonna be doing some spring cleaning, and I'm gonna be giving away a lot of my clothes. So yeah, I am going to get to that. I'm going to be sweeping. I'm going to be taking all these kinds of stuff out of here. And I'm excited to move into this new space in the house. So I am definitely probably going to be keeping the TV where Stacy used to have it, which is right here. Denny came yesterday to fill in the holes of where Stacy had things drilled in and stuff. So yeah, like, I'm just going to make this room mine and figure out what I'm gonna do with the other room. I don't know. Having a walk-in closet is a lot of work, and it's so funny because I had just told Stacy that that's what I wanted to do, and then she was like, oh, that's what I'm doing at my house, and I was like, oh, cool. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. I definitely love that I have a lot of space in my house, and yesterday when Stacy was over, she was like, how are you feeling like living alone? And I was like, I love it. So another thing, Stacy doesn't like sleeping with the heater on, and I usually don't either, but it's been getting really cold, and so I do like to sleep with the heater on, and my room doesn't get too hot or too cold because it's bigger, and Stacy's room gets hotter. And so also because she slept with Denny whenever he slept over, and you know, usually men tend to be hot bodies, she never liked the heater on. And I was like, dude, I freaking love that I could turn on the heater at night and just like do my own thing, you know. And it was like no shade, no tea towards my sister, but it was just it just feels good, you know. It feels good to be able to see, I guess, what God does and how he's just been like, I got you, you know, regardless of how you think you're not gonna figure things out, like they will get figured out, and rent's gonna get paid and bills are gonna get paid, and it's gonna be on time, and you're gonna be able to continue to live the life that you're living, and you'll be all right. So shout out to God. So yeah, let me get to this whole shebang and I'll be back with you guys. All right, you guys, this has been a few hours later, and the reason why that was because I had visitors. Stacy and Sam came over to say what's up, and honestly I have, you know, I'm up and down. But let me show you guys the bathroom, because that seems to be like what I have for the most part figured out. So I'm obviously, this is not gonna go here, but here is my drawers, and here are my perfumes that I have at the moment, and then here is the inside of my bathroom, and here you go, all cleaned up and ready to go. And in the room here still, I actually already moved my clothes in here, so you know, shoes and whatnot, and then a bunch of other stuff here too, and shoes. So definitely a lot more space when it comes to the closet in that room. I have removed everything for the most part from here. And I don't know if I told you guys, but I'm gonna be getting rid of this little desk right here. I'm no longer gonna be using it. As you guys remember, this is a really small vanity. It doesn't even fit me, but you know. And then I'm gonna move these to my room. And of course, this plant, I'm also gonna move over there. I'm gonna take my dresser, I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna take everything and make it my own over there. Of course, my bed and all the good stuff that it comes with. You guys, I didn't show you, but this happens to be una cita very especial. When we went to Mochi's, we got them made como un recuerdito for my grandma. This was a bata that she used to wear actually, and you know, anytime I miss her, I just hug her and I have her with me. A lot of us made one so we can have a part of her with us, and I love it. So anyways, I voy, plebes, I voy. I feel like I'm gonna wait to remove this mattress from here and move the bigger stuff when my boyfriend actually comes over. He's working today, so tomorrow when he comes over, I'm definitely gonna ask him to move the TV, to move the bureau, to like move all kinds of stuff. And you know, spring cleaning. I've thrown away so much stuff that was just there for no reason. Like it makes no sense. So ya me estoy cansando, ya me está dando hambre. So I'm gonna get to these last few things, and then I will probably see you guys tomorrow. How about that? So let's come back tomorrow. Hey you guys, so I feel funny because I actually didn't finish recording the video last time. It was probably like 2 days ago. But I will tell you guys this. I've been feeling off. And not just because of my grandma's passing, but because my grandma's passing brought mortality to life in my life, if that makes sense. It had been more than 20 years since I've lost someone who was close to me. And that's a very long time, because if I can remember correctly, that was my other grandma, who I suffered a lot from, but I was a child. And a lot of things I didn't understand, a lot of things I didn't know. And I don't know if it's a combination of death or what it really is. I'm trying to figure that out as the days go by. And my period and just a lot of things where I've been questioning a lot what I'm doing, what my purpose is, even though I know what my purpose is, and I'm just not there yet, you know? I know that from the other side of the screen, it always seems as if those people who you admire or those people who you watch have it all together. It always seems as if they don't go through the same struggles that you go through. They don't question the same things that you question. And regardless of my beliefs when it comes to God, things still get questioned. I still feel sometimes like I can't figure it out. Like I need help now. I still feel depressed. I still feel sad. I still feel like what I'm doing isn't working out. I still feel fear. I still feel like a failure sometimes. And like things should be different. And that I should be somewhere else. And that I should have it all figured out. And even when I hear myself speaking these things, as I've told other friends, as I've told you guys before, we can't expect our lives to be what other people's lives are. And I have that so vivid in my head, but yet I still question where I'm at. And I still question why things are the way they are. And even though I don't necessarily talk about these things with you guys all of the time, I wanted to open up the forum here because I know I'm not the only one that feels depressed. I know that I'm not the only one that feels like where I'm currently at in life isn't where I want to be. And that's in all aspects of my life. Life is hard. Life is hard, but life is beautiful, and it is what you make it. But there are times when you're in the hole, and it's not that you don't know how to get out of the hole, because you know how to get out of the hole, but there's turbulence going on around you and you feel it, and you just have to sit with the feeling, and you just have to feel what you're feeling. And if you are somebody on the other side of the screen who's currently struggling with your purpose, who's currently struggling with where you are financially, with where you are, you know, in life, with where you are with family, with anything, if you've lost someone in any way, shape, or form, I'm here too. I'm here too, and I'm trying to process it, and I'm trying to live with it, and I'm trying to move forward, and I'm trying to do things, and it's up and down, you know, it really is up and down. And I don't have it all figured out. And it's okay that I don't have it all figured out. And it's okay that I'm not where I want to be. And it gets me so emotional because even saying that out loud and accepting it, instead of trying to figure out all the ways that I can to have it figured out, like, I think it's important that we also talk about those things. And I think it's important that if there's anybody there watching, that you don't have to have it all figured out. That you didn't come to this life to have it all figured out. That everything that's happening in this moment, it's happening because it's supposed to happen this way, whether we understand it or not. And I wanted to hop in here because I wasn't able to finish the vlog the other day. I haven't finished moving into the other room. In fact, my house currently is a little bit of a mess because I was cleaning and I didn't finish cleaning. And Friday, I felt like crap and I just didn't want to finish cleaning. And I just sat and I watched TV and I just teared up and I cried as much as I needed to cry. And I don't always necessarily reach out to anybody because I don't want to talk about what's happening. And then yesterday was Saturday. And yesterday I kept cleaning. And yesterday I got up and I went to the gym. And I was really proud of myself because I went to the gym and because I had a really good gym session. And after the gym, I took Oreo and myself to the beach and I took my notebook and I wrote a letter. And I wrote some goals that I have for March. And I'll share them with you guys because, you know, I have no shame in the things that I do and the goals that I have, because I struggle with a lot of things just like you do on the other side of the screen. It just doesn't always seem like it, right? But one of my goals for March is to have a pop-up shop. I've been putting it on the back burner because not just is a lot of work, but because sometimes there is fear that I'm not gonna sell. Sometimes there is fear that it's not gonna go as planned. There's fear that I'm gonna fail and that it's not gonna be pretty, it's not gonna be what I wanted it to be. There's fear behind, and fear stops so many of us from moving forward because we're afraid of failing. We're afraid of things not working out. We're afraid of things not going as planned. And I don't know what's gonna happen. You know, it's not the first time I have a pop-up shop, and I know that you guys have shown up before, and I know that it's gone very, very well. And obviously things have sold and things have sold out, and it's just my own mind playing tricks on me, you know? And I appreciate you guys so dearly for showing up and so dearly for supporting me and for being there. And I tell you guys as much as I can that as much as you look for me to look for a word or to look for some sort of encouragement, you guys are what keeps me going. And seeing you guys in person and hugging you guys and seeing you there and seeing how supportive you are and just hearing your stories, it's so encouraging to continue to keep going. And already for 3 months, not just because I've had quote unquote things happening back to back, but fear has really been the one holding me back from doing another pop-up shop. So one of my goals for March is to do a pop-up shop for Dulce de Labios, and I'm thinking about also doing it for Amy D merch. So I don't know when, I don't have details yet, but I'm gonna do it. Because in order to succeed, there's risks that we need to take and we need to put ourselves out there. So I'll definitely let you guys know when that will be coming and where it will be, so that we can see each other in person, because I need some of your energy. My other goal for March is to save $500. So as you guys know, my living situation changed, and this is the second month that I am here all by myself with everything. I'm not gonna say on my back, because gracias a Dios I'm fine. You know what I mean? Like, gracias a Dios, I am able to do the things that I enjoy doing, and I'm able to live in this beautiful home, and I enjoy living by myself. But because I like to indulge a lot in a lot of things, in food and going out, you know, this is almost like a part in my life where it's like, Amy, you need to cut back, and you need to chill, and you need to save. You need to save some money. And so $500 may not be a lot for a lot of people. It may be easy for a lot of people. For those of us that like to spend, you see $500 and you also see a pair of shoes that you might like, and you're like, I can use that. Or you go online on any website that you like. You know, I like buying gym clothes, and that's exactly what you do. Which, by the way, I think I recently told you guys I got some new Gymshark clothes, and in trying to motivate myself to go to the gym, I also bought myself these vintage Nikes that I wanted to buy so that they can go great for my fit, or with my fit. And so part of my other goal, it's not just saving $500, but it's also not buying new clothes. So for the month of March, I will not be making any purchases for myself. Clothes, shoes, nothing. I have everything that I need to have, thankfully. I actually have a trunk full of clothes that I need to go donate, that I don't necessarily know where to donate yet, and I'm gonna look into. But that's my third one. I am going to challenge myself to not buy any new clothes, and that's all sort of clothes, shoes, and all of the above. Anything for myself. There are some birthdays coming in the month of March, so I will be making, you know, small purchases for the birthdays, but not for myself. I am going to use and reuse whatever it is that I have, because what I have is enough. And I don't need to buy something new all of the time. And I'm saying it out loud because I'm telling myself this as I'm talking to you guys, because gracias a Dios I have everything I need. The other one is to read every day. I am going to start reading March 1st. I'm going to begin the book that I read almost 2 years ago already, which is it's called Finding the One. And let me show it to you guys, because I actually put my books right here. And these are all the books that I currently have. And this is it. I'm going to start reading it March 1st. And if you're new here, that book, it's a book that helps you find yourself. So most people think it's to help you find another human being, another person, your life partner, your boyfriend, your girlfriend. And it really is to find yourself. It really is to love yourself, and it really is to heal all of the wounds that you may be carrying from childhood all the way till now, even from new things that have arisen. So if anybody wants to read it with me, that's the book that I'm going to be reading starting March 1st. It is a book that is supposed to last 7 weeks. You read for like 15 minutes and do an exercise every day. It is not good to skip on those, on the lessons, but hey, to each their own. It helped me a lot, and I want to do it again. So if any of you guys would like to do it with me, you're more than welcome to do it. And my last goal for March is to work out 3 to 4 times out of the week. So I worked out yesterday and I actually just came back from the gym right now. I love working out in the weekends, to be honest with you guys. I know that a lot of us are like, oh, the weekends are for fun. And yes, they're for fun. I had a lot of fun yesterday. But I feel like it's a great way to start off my week. And if you guys remember last year, I was going to the gym 6 to 7 times out of the week. And we lose motivation, and motivation is not something that's going to keep you going. Motivation is something that doesn't last, and is something that it's not there all of the time. So when it comes to the gym, it's more about discipline. So I'm definitely going to hold myself accountable more when it comes to the gym and make sure that I'm there at least 3 to 4 times out of the week, because spring is coming, summer is coming, and when you look good, you feel good. And, you know, just to help myself feel better. So I'm going to end this video here, you guys. I'm going to tidy up. It's kind of a mess right now. And I'm actually going to be going to brunch with Ashley and Jasmine. Shout out to my friends. Shout out to any of you guys who have those close friends. A lot of the times, we strong friends don't always speak up when something is going wrong or when we feel off. We don't always want to talk about it. And yesterday, I called Ashley because Ashley is somebody who, anytime I call her, it doesn't matter if she doesn't have any plans and I ask her for something, she is the one friend that's there. And I love her and I appreciate her so much for that. And so yesterday I called her and I was like, do you have plans tomorrow? And she was like, I have this, and that to do. Why, what's up? And I was like, I feel sad as fuck right now. Do you want to go to brunch? No, I was like, do you want to go to brunch? I was going to ask you if you wanted to go to brunch tomorrow. And she was like, oh, where are you thinking? And I was like, look, I'm feeling sad as fuck right now. I don't feel like figuring anything out. I just need a break. And even saying that out loud, you know, sometimes people ask us how we're doing and we're like, oh, we're good. You're not. Good is not a feeling. You're not good. And it's okay if you're not good. And it's okay if you're not okay. And it's okay if you're sad. And it's okay if you're depressed. And it's okay if you don't want to do anything. And it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. But it's also okay to ask for help. People need people. And we need to have the courage to ask the people closest to us for the help that we need. I appreciate all of my friends. They all bring something different into my life. And yesterday, after talking to Ashley, she surprised me later with an edible arrangement that came with a teddy bear and came with a note that said that I am loved, that I am resilient, that I am all these things that I believe I am. You know, it's just in the moment I didn't necessarily feel them, and sometimes I don't feel them and I'm just emotional, and sometimes I feel like I'm a wreck, and you know, it's a lot. It's a lot. And I hope that if you're watching this on the other side and you feel anything like how I feel, you know that nothing lasts forever, thankfully. You know, some things we wish they would. But even the sad feelings subside, and even the sad feelings and even the depressed times, you know, go away. And I'm not somebody to ever dwell on them. I don't like to, which is why I like to get busy and do things that are going to make me feel better. But sometimes it's okay to sit in that sadness and just cry it out if you need to. And just watch movies if you need to all day. Sleep all day if that's what you need. Your body needs to recharge. I love you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate you guys. I send you all a hug. I send you all a tight hug. I love hugs. And now hug me, because right here, right now, I'm by myself. I love you guys so dearly. Until the next one.